So let's talk about how you would incorporate 5 cable method setup into your rig. Now, this is very similar to a stereo setup where you're using 2 amplifiers, and ideally you want to use 2 of the same amplifiers, but these amps need to have an effects loop built into them. So how this would work is you're going to take all of your dry effects, so that's your compression, your overdrive, distortion, boost, your EQ, and that's going to run into the main input of the first amp. Now, on the back of that amp, you're going to take the effects send and you're going to go to the input of your first wet effect. Now, all of your wet effects here are going to be run in stereo. So run all of your wet effects in stereo, come out of them. The left output of that last wet effect is going to go to the effects return of that first amplifier. The right output of that last wet effect is going to go to the FX return of the second amplifier. Now, in this case, you're only using the power amp section here, so you can use the speaker. However, the preamp from the first amp is what's actually driving your signal. So it's essentially a stereo setup, but instead of going into the inputs of both amps, you're going to use the effects loops, so you're only utilizing the power amp section of that second amplifier.